What about now? Can you hear me better now? Can you hear me better now, guys? Okay, so there we go. Hear me better now. So let's look at FAMI, man. FAMI. Let's take a look at that. FAMI. Oh, wow. Yeah, this looks really good, man. With watching, I think I even had this on one of the lists, maybe last week or beginning of this week. I don't remember. But you can see when it broke under that 200, I've not really paid much attention to it since then, but somebody has, and they done good. So you can see right here, it went, this is what I was talking about, how it needs to start making moves upward. You can see that it broke above the 15, then the 50, then the 200, and it's doing this bouncing. So right now, you can see how it went up, it bounced off that 50-day, and then bounced off the 15, and now it's continuing up the 15. If you're day trading this trade is probably mostly over once it breaks. Once you get a candle that opens and closes under that 15. If you're going to hold it a little bit longer, which looks like it'd probably be worth it to hold on to it a little bit longer, then you could probably go with a sell point at the 50 or the 200. Me, when they spike up like this, I usually go for a sell point at the 50. Oh, watch it there go. That's awesome. But once they kind of weven out and smooth out and start trending normally, I pick the 200. Damn, look at that volume, man. We're at 442 million. Ooh, I want to trade this right now. I want to trade this. I know it's a little chasey right now, but it's got room to go. Let me look at the 15 minute. Oh, damn, that's a lot chasey. No, I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait for it to see what it does a second. I'm going to wait on one of the bounces, because that's just too chasey right now. But damn, that looks good. Congrats if you got in on that, man. That's great. Look at that. So, just today, even though it dipped there a little bit in the beginning, it's up 35% already. Wow. So if you had $100 in it, you just made $35. That's awesome. Does this have options? No. Damn. So let me set an alert right here for when it drops below that so I can see the bounce. That is so awesome. Let me see any other questions. Let's see. Awesome. Yeah, guys, I had my mic hooked up, but I don't know. They must have been a glitch in the matrix or some shit. I don't know. Okay, let's check it out. SONN. SONN. Here, I'm actually going to switch y'all to this one, because this shows whatever I'm looking at, not just whatever I want you to see. And let's take a look at this one on Benzinga here. Huh? Come on now, load up. Guys, this is an awesome platform. It's a little pricey, I'm not going to lie, but it is worth it so much. And they've got a 50% off deal right now. If it's something that you're interested in, let me know and I'll get you that code. I'm not making anything off of it. I've asked them several times if they would front us this program if I was to, maybe put their name up or get them so many free trials or something like that, but they've never got back to me on it. So, and why would they, man? I mean, I've only got 100 subs or something, but it was worth a shot. All right, here we go. Let's also turn on the squawk. I mean, I've only got. Let me turn off my mic there, and we'll turn on the squawk. That way, if anything comes across, we'll know about it right away. Okay. So the news on SONN, Microsoft. No, what the hell? We just had it there, right? There we go. I don't know what form that is. It's an SEC form. I'll have to look into those a little bit more and see what they're at, but that's pretty much all out. So this is just a runner. No, it's not running, is it? Yeah. So what did you hear about it? You just expecting good things from it, or is there a merger coming up? I mean, right now it's kind of dead. It's under the 200, but it doesn't have to stay that way that long. Ooh, that's not a good sign. See how? So if I was going to play this one, it would just be trying to hit one of these spikes. Because right now, I mean, and it doesn't mean you can't watch it. I mean, the thing to do if you think something might happen with a stock like this, the best thing to do is set you that alert for around the 200. So we can create an alert. And that way you're not sitting there possibly bag holding something that'll never return, So we've got a news alert, a price alert, and a sharp rise alert. Let's get rid of that. Which what are you talking about on the 412 at 28? Which one is that on? On the SONN? Doing trials, okay. I'll tell you what, I'll look more into it this evening and see what I can hunt up on it. But we definitely put on FAM. Okay. On FAMI. Yeah, I like FAMI. Let's see what Benzinga has on it. See, this is what I like about this. This is also, if you look right here on the why it's moving, these are alerts that they'll give you just a quick sentence or two of why stock may be moving. So right here we can see Farmy shares are trading higher after the company issued an update letter in which it announced the acquisition of, and I'm not even attempting to pronounce that, for 70 million. Wow. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, guys, if y'all can catch that on the dip, like I was talking about here, FAMI. If y'all can catch it on like a bounce, like right here, where it's getting ready to set up on this bounce, this would be a good time to try to enter this. If it comes down and dips and bounces off of one of these two, that'd be a great entry point on that one. Let's see what we got running here. Maybe we can catch a quick day trade. Guys, this was awesome. Somebody asked me about this today, and I said, oh, it might go up to about 820. Shit, look at it. Went all the way up to 15. That's crazy. I think I got out around that too. So, I mean, I made, what was it? We come here. So I made around 50% on it, 55, something like that. But it could have been a lot better. But, you know, if the only problem you got is making money, then you got some pretty good problems, man. Let me, sell this one here. Okay. So I went ahead and got out of Lucid. Warby, man. This is actually a pretty decent company. It's nothing I would jump into right now. They just IPO'd today. But this is one to keep your eyes on, man. I wear glasses and I end up using them. They are pretty decent, man. Check in on it, you know, over the next day or two. If you see a nice little dip, man, or you see it about ready to take off, that'd be worth one checking in on. Another play here, I've been looking at, guys, Square. Square is one that I keep an eye on, and this one's going down. As a matter of fact, I want to jump on this. It's going to go on down probably at least to this 231 to about 200 mark, 211 mark. Let's see. Square. If we're looking at options, and this is what I was talking about earlier, guys. I told you I'd go over options a little bit. So on options, you have control over 100 shares with options, but really you're never going to get that far with them. It's, you know, unless you just want them shares for some reason. But when you see the price here, so this contract right here is $2.20. Because you have control of 100 options, you have to times that by 100. So this option will cost you $220 to buy. And you can sell it anytime. I usually try to go with the big days, like October 15th is the next big day. So look right here, you see the amount of options on this. Now wait until we see the 15th. Look, now we're up in the thousands. Right there's tens of thousands. And that's a call option. So somebody is betting 10,299 people are betting that by the 15th, at least, this will have some type of spike up to around there to where they can make a pretty good penny on it. Another one, guys, y'all should be looking at are these ARK Invest ETFs. Guys, anytime you see these under 115, start watching for that bounce because they constantly pop back up to around 223 to 123 to 126. They're an easy way to get in and out and make some money. They never stay down long. Their two biggest things are, well, their biggest one is Tesla. So the reason why it's down right now is, for one, the market's down. Two, one or two of their big players is down a little bit right now. And three, they just rotated out of some stocks and bought into some new stocks. So what they do is they almost bring like a swing trading mentality to ETFs. They buy when people are selling, and they sell when people are buying. So yeah, they're definitely a good one. As soon as I see this bounce, I'm going to buy some options and shares on it. What are we looking at? Let's see. You know what? Let's go to Finviz and see what might be popping up in the morning now. So guys, this is another great screener to use, and it's free too, is the awesome thing about it. So the one I'm setting it in here too is I'm using somebody else's settings that I tweaked to fit me a little bit better. I didn't come up with the original settings on this. I just adjusted them. They used average volume instead of current volume, and they play with price amounts instead of just market caps. So let's check these out. EVH. What's the 27 to 20? Yeah, that might continue on like that until tomorrow. Another one was COG. Yeah, wait and see if this one bounces. I'd have to see what that one did into the after hours. Unify. And guys, if you're into charting, another good thing about this, I'll show you after we look at these small cap ones, is they have like trend line supports that you can go off of. FBIO. BKD. Yeah, that might not be a bad one to watch. SEAH. LICY. That's one I've had on my watch list a few times. Yeah, look at that one. So check this out. If you would have bought this when I first put it on my watch list, I put it on there last week sometime. So let's pick any day here. Let's say it was this one. You'd be up 21% right now. That's pretty cool. EM. Oh, now this one I like. Yes, this one is definitely I'll be following up on. This might end up on the list tomorrow. Agree. Let's see if y'all got any questions here. CEI. I've actually sold out of CEI, but I've thought about day trading it. You know, guys, I mean, if you want my honest opinion, let me show you something here. Now with charting, the only thing we can do is go based on previous price to where price is at now, right? So let's go to this last run up and put a mark on it. Okay. And let's go right here and put this mark on it right here. And then another one where it's at right now. Okay, so let me show you this. If you're thinking about going long on it. Here's where it started at before the takeoff. Let's go right here as soon as it crossed the 200. To where it is right now. That is 558%. Okay? And look, there's no support here, guys. The next support is at 143. So keep that in mind. So let's go from right here where it is right now to where it was at. That's only 38%. Even if you go up to $5, Where's that at? Hell, let's go to 550. That's 50 some percent, 50, about 60%. Versus if it turns around and goes back down to where support is, that's 59%. So you're risking, and that's if it holds here. It could end up, this is a squeeze play, so it could end up all the way back down to where it was. So you're risking that 500 and some percent to what? Make it additional 30 to 50%? I mean, that's up to you, but I got out. That's my honest opinion on it. Could it continue to run? Yeah, it could continue to run. But it's, even currently right now, I think it's at its, yeah, because right here is where it was. So even right now, it's at its highest than what it was before. So that's how risky is your blood, you know what I mean? How much do you want to YOLO it? Me personally, I like locking in profits when I can. Me, I didn't even sell all this at one time. I usually don't sell or buy all in one chunk. I'll pick up a little bit more as the stock's doing better and sell off as I hit key points. I've got a video coming up on how to plan out a trade, how to take profits, and things like that. More of a psychology type thing. Now, if you want to day trade CEI, that's a different ball game, man. So if you want to day trade it, yeah, I don't see no problems in that. As a matter of fact, it just bounced off of this 200 EMA line. Right now would be a great buy-in point because you could set that as your stop loss. I'll spit it out here in a second. So let's say we're right here right now. If we go to the stop loss, that's 16%. Versus if we go to even back to the highs, that's 40%. So it's like risking a little bit more than 2 to 1. And does that make sense? So you're risking $1 to make about 2.20. So that's pretty decent. You know, that's a good play. Let's see what we can run into. I still like to find. Oh, AC halted, man. What the hell? It says halt here, but what's going on with AC? Let's look. Really, it's gonna be stupid on me now. That's not today. Let's go look at some news. And see, guys, another good thing about this, look, the calendar right here. Let me pull it up right over here, a better calendar. I'm going to show you some cool stuff about this real quick. Let's just pull up a calendar then. So this calendar can give you you can pick any dates. You can pick just one date or several dates, like a month, a year, all time, whatever. Okay, and you can get earnings. You can get dividends, earnings, guidance, mergers and acquisitions, IPOs, SEC filings, splits, secondary offerings, and unusual options activity, all with this one calendar. And then let's go right here Oh, sorry, there's a calendar. My mess up. Signals. Guys, this is signals throughout the day, so right now it's just set up for block trades, but normally I keep it at price spikes, option activities, and block trades, and halt and resumes. Let's take options activities out of it right now. So we can see like HCCC, somebody is buying a lot of that. They bought 1.2 million shares in that. Let's go here and check it out. Yeah, well, they bought 1.2 million, and look at the volume, 1.2 million. Oh shit, that's funny. Yeah, you can see. Yeah, yeah, it's something new. So somebody's buying into the company new. We had a price spike on seed that looks pretty good. Let's check it out. So guys, it's a great tool. I mean, it's one of the ways I find a lot of good stocks. Yeah, don't care much for that volume though. It's under 100K. BLCT, Groom, GP. Dude, energy is kicking ass right now. Yeah, I don't like the volume on that one either. This one might be a good one to buy puts on. Look, it just got rejected at the 200, coming back down. I've just sold out of my shares and it looks like it's going to at least come back down to 24.46. Huh. Let's take a look at Benzinga real quick. I might pick up some puts on this for tomorrow. Yeah, I think it just hit what people thought was a good time to get out on it right now. I mean, I don't think it's done. I think it's going to continue to climb, but for right now, I think it's going to head a little bit lower. That's cool. Let me, create an alert below. And we'll revisit this in the morning. Y'all got any questions or anything you want me to look at here? That program is called Benzinga Pro. Man, you can get a free 2-week trial right now. You don't have to give them a credit card. You just need an email address and a phone number. And to be honest with you, I've already went through like several 2-week free trials. I used my phone number, my wife's phone number, my kid's phone number, my mother's phone number, all before I picked up the program. Because it's expensive. Even with 50% off, it's like $700 a year. Price normally it's between $100 to $144 a month. But I love it. I've got a quick review when I was still kind of new at it on the channel. We come back here. Where is it at? Yeah, the How to Stocks playlist. Right there. Benzinga Pro review. I'm going to have to do another one because I've learned so much more on it. And this is inadequate now. It only shows a small percentage of what I know about it now. I've had Squawk muted. And see, this is my normal setup. When I use it, I've got, let me move this over just a little bit. So I've got a details page right here, and their charting system ain't bad. I mean, it looks to be like some form of trading view, maybe. Um, if you see, if I blow it up just with the chart,
market on close, imbalance now $2.2 billion on the sell side.
So market's going to continue on down. But yeah, if I pull up just a chart on it, you can actually do, they've got drawing tools on it and stuff like that. You got different time frames. Here's a 15-minute or 5-day. Where's my drawing tools at? I don't see them here. They was right over here. You can see on this one here all the drawing tools over here. Maybe I just have it on the overview. Let's see. Yes. So yeah, here's a chart. I mean, you can draw trend lines and stuff. So the charts, I mean, it's not as good as like Weeble or Thinkorswim, but it's pretty decent, man. But here's my setup. I've got the detail with the chart over here. And you can also look at like quick news and stuff like that. I have the advanced news feed with most of the sources turned on. I have a screener right over here set always with price spikes and block trades, but I'll turn on halts and resumes and options activity sometimes. And then I have the calendar over here. Usually it's set to earnings, but I also have a earnings monitor here. I recommend at least trying that 2-week free trial, but I'll warn you, it will spoil you, man. It will. Guys, again, before we close up, if you appreciate what I'm doing and you find value in what I'm doing, maybe you could hit that like and subscribe button for me. I'd greatly appreciate it. It would help me out. It would show YouTube that you guys are liking what I'm putting out there, and it'll get me in front of more eyes. So if you've not subscribed, then hit that subscribe button with that bell icon. And if you not hit that like button and you appreciate what I'm doing here, you can do that. Also, I don't know how many of y'all know about it, but we have the Twitter here. It's yeah, we have the Twitter account here. It's at WTrades. It's DUBYA Trades. You know, my last name starts with a W, so it's at W. You know, so it's DUBYA Trades. Guys, I put when I go live, my videos. We have watch list, news, charts.
Elon Musk tweeting, responding to a Amazon statement to CNBC, says SpaceX has sued to be allowed to compete. BO is suing to stop the competition.
Okay, that
Blue Origin.
Was that English? Ooh, skills, is it? That is not how you spell skills. Ooh, yeah, no. It's at an all-time low, too. That's what we was talking about, Texas. It being at an all-time low right now. That's not good for that. I had better hopes for it, and it'll pick up eventually, but it's just not. Something keeps bringing it down. It's a heavily shorted stock, too, by the way. And it's just getting nailed. Yeah, look, it bounced right off of that. Look how oversold that is.
Sonos. The Verge tweeting, Sonos says Google is blocking it from offering more than one voice assistant at once. That's Sandy Oscar, November Oscar.
Let's look at the, oh yeah, another thing with FinViz, guys, that I was going to show you here. So if you come to home on FinViz, this is finviz.com. So we have the heat map here. You see how green it is? It's only that green because we've had such an oversold market that it had to pop up a little bit just to cool off. But look how it's consolidated. which normally would be okay, but it's consolidated at such low levels. So, if it don't pick up soon, look for it to stay down a little bit. But to be honest with you, I'd like to see it go down just a little bit lower and start bringing down some of these other higher stocks with it, because guys, that bounce back is going to be killer. I mean, Roku right now is at such a great deal. Here's what I was talking about. If you're into charting, so you can go like the most popular tickers right here and stuff. This one is trendline support, stab. So if we take a look at stab, so you can see it's got this trend line going down on it. Wow, that's a rough one too, ain't it? So you'd have to play that on these bounces. So that's a good way. Like if your stock's trading down, how can you make money off of it without buying options? Well, you draw these trend lines. When it hits the top, like in this case, it's 200. Whenever you see it pop up over the 200 and gets rejected, you can buy puts there. Or if you draw your trend line on the bottom, whenever you see it bounce off that trend line and start heading back up, you can buy shares. So that's a good little trick to buying a down market. You got out of FAMI? Why did it crash?
ATIP, ATI Physical Therapy popping here on volume now. That's Alpha Tango India.
Oh,
Pop
no.
up.
I guess you just made
ATIP.
enough for it, right? Made you a good profit and got out. That's understandable. I get that. I don't hate on that one bit. See, that's what I was talking about, guys. Look how far it dropped down. I bet you we go to the 3 minute. Look at this. Yeah, see how many different times. See, this is why you got to look at different time frames. That looks like it was just oversold or overbought, no point of entry. When you look at this 3 minute, you can see that there was several bounces here to get in. So that's cool. Yeah, I don't blame. If you got in down here low, I don't blame you taking profits on that, man. That was a good little play. Let's run down BBIG. Hell yeah, dude, that's a good little profit, man. Let's run down BBIG and AMC, and guys, I'll put up a watch list and stuff like that. On Sunday too, guys, I'm bringing back the Sunday Stocks Talk. That's where on Sunday we all come together with whatever stocks we found over the weekend. We'll go over them. I'll go over what watch list
Coming
I have.
up on 1 minute to the U.S. market close.
I'll go over whatever watch list I have. We'll take a look at y'all's tickers, see what everybody thinks about them, and it's just a good basis for the week to jump off the week with. Yeah, tomorrow watch this, because in the after hours it's probably going to pick up just a little bit like it did here. Buy puts near open or after it pops up a little bit. And this is going to continue down. I mean, I like AMC, I'm long on it, but in the short term AMC is going down a little bit further. It wouldn't surprise me if it hits close to about 31, but for right now I'm going to call it at about 33ish. We'll say 31.97 to 33 is what I'm calling it at. BBIG. See, these type of stocks get hurt in a down market because people that's not like the big money and stuff that has a lot of margin, when in a down market they want to clear up that margin. And so these are easy stocks to get rid of in those type of cases. And what they'll do is if the market goes back up, they'll say, well, all right, I'm not at risk to get margin called no more, so I'm safe to buy back in. So they'll start looking for those plays. And if, say people like us, if we've propped up the stock through those bad times, they'll see it as a good play and jump back in. I know it sucks for us holding it, but, you know, in plays like this, you got to have both sides of it. Yeah, see, this is the same thing. If you're holding shares in BBIG, I wouldn't fault you for wanting to buy puts on it right now. I mean, it would be a decent way to make money and put those profits back into it. But overall, right now, you know, I'm still...
ASND is Sendus announcing share buyback program, Alpha Sandy, November Delta. Up to $25 million of the company's common stock. That's ASND.
Might be worth looking at too. Klein is popping up right around 4 here. Alright guys, so if you appreciate what I'm doing here...
KVO Brands announcing public offering of common stock and warrants. That's Kilo Alpha Victor Lima. KABL.
And it crashes on that news. Okay. Guys, if you appreciate what I'm doing here, hit that like and subscribe button. Let's grow this channel. Let's keep it going. But for right now, we're going to end it. It's market close. Guys, I appreciate you coming out here and hanging out with me for Power Hour. And we'll do it again tomorrow. Thank you.